Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we'll be going over Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Now we're going to be discussing how Cathie Wood has just bought this dip in a massive way. They have just bought over 1 million shares of Palantir, showing that they are very long-term bullish on this company still, even though we have seen a pretty decent decline in this company. But we'll also be going over a massive day that's going to be a huge catalyst for Palantir in the future. And if you have any interest in Palantir, you are definitely going to want to be aware of this date moving forward. But before we get into any of that, if you enjoy this content, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. I really, really appreciate all the support on this channel. Thank you guys so much for that. And I also have my Instagram link down below where I post new details about this channel daily. So if you want to keep up more to date with what's going on with this channel, please go follow that as well. Now, getting right into this daily chart here on TradingView on Palantir, we can see Palantir having a pretty steady decline as of recent, showing in the past price action. However, like we discussed in the last Palantir video, we were looking to see a rejection off of this support, which we came down, tested, and got a very strong rejection coming up around 3% on the day, testing this resistance here at 22.93. And it looks like pre-market will also be trying to test this resistance zone as well. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a total reversal for the overall markets, as we have seen a lot of down days recently. However, this is very good news if you are an investor in Palantir stock, as we will be looking to break this resistance and then test the next resistance just above it, making this a support. But getting right into Cathie Wood's and ARK Invest's investment, we have an article here stating Cathie Wood's ARK Innovation ETF added 1.2 million shares of Palantir as the stock slipped to its lowest price in nearly 4 months. So as we just talked about, Palantir has been going down quite a bit recently, and Cathie Wood has been adding to her position as the stock price is going down. And this definitely shows the long-term bullish sentiment that Cathie sees in Palantir Technologies. They again added 1.2 million shares of Palantir on Wednesday as the stock slid down 6%. Her ARK Innovation ETF now holds 10.8 million shares of the data company, and Palantir also saw its lowest closing price in almost 4 months on Wednesday at 21.88. So there's definitely been a lot of blood in the streets when it comes to Palantir, but if you are a long-term investor, you are seeing through this, and as the stock price goes down, if you have the extra capital available, I definitely recommend adding to your position, as I am personally, along with Cathie Wood and ARK Invest, are very long-term on this company. Now, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research when it comes to these stocks. However, in my opinion, I see Palantir as a long-term bullish stock. Um, Wood's ARK Innovation ETF added roughly 1.2 million shares of Palantir as it sank to 21.88. So this is the price point where they bought in at, and this was its lowest closing price since November 23rd. As of Thursday, the exchange-traded fund holds 11.8 million shares of Palantir worth $258 million. The data surveillance company makes up 1.19% of the ARK Innovation ETF, so that is a pretty large position in the ETF as a whole. And shares of Palantir closed nearly 6% on Wednesday and continued to slide in pre-market trading Thursday, but reversed course after the opening bell. Palantir jumped as high as 1.9% to 22.30 Thursday morning. So we definitely saw the rejection that we talked about earlier off the support that we made with our support and resistance lines. And the data company has fallen 17% in the last month. So that's just kind of reiterating this stock has been doing pretty poorly in its share price as of recently. However, in a CNBC interview in February, Woods explained that her Palantir trade is a long-term bet. She also praised CEO Alex Karp's plan to forfeit short-term profits and invest aggressively in the future. So the CEO Alex Karp of Palantir is not super focused on the short-term what the stock is trading at. He's more worried about growth, potential growth in the future of this company, and he sees this as a very long-term investment as well. Cathie also said it's exactly how we invest. We want our companies to invest aggressively. We don't want profits now. So she is not looking at these short-sighted companies who are only looking to increase their stock price on the short-term basis. She's looking for stocks that are looking at the long-term aspect of their company and trying to grow and aggressively invest in the future, and is also why I am long-term bullish on Palantir as well. I see this as a company that is going to go to huge heights in the future. But let's get right into this catalyst about Palantir and the date we were talking about earlier. So we have Palantir announcing its double-click demo event on April 14th, 2021. So this double-click demo event is basically Palantir showing off their technology to potential investors. And this event will be on April 14th, 2021. So this is a day, if you have any interest in Palantir, you are definitely going to want to mark on your calendars. Getting right into this article here, we have Palantir Technologies announcing that it will hold the first in a series of double-click demo events on Wednesday, April 14th, 2021 at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Palantir software is used by customers across 40 industries worldwide. DoubleClick is Palantir's series of software demo events that showcase how the company's platform are used across these industries and customers. So they're basically showing how their software is used by these customers, their companies that they work with, and what kind of industries they're working in as well. The first event will feature in-depth demonstrations of Palantir Foundry for life sciences and industrials. Palantir's customers in these verticals include Merck, NIH, NHS, 3M, BP, PG&E, Lanxess, and Doosan, and others. The software demos at DoubleClick will showcase how customers can use archetypes, Palantir's solution to deploy end-to-end use cases in a matter of clicks on top of Foundry, including life sciences and industrials. So we know that BP is huge on Palantir. They have announced that they have saved over $50 million just from using Palantir's technology and software. And now that they will be, demonstrating this on a demo event, this will show other potential companies that, hey, if we use this technology, we can save a bunch of money as well. So there's some big companies in this, being in Merck, 3M, and BP. And if these huge companies are saying, hey, this is saving us a lot of money, all these other little companies and possibly other large companies are going to say, wow, we can save a bunch of money with this technology as well. And it's going to send signals to the market that if they use Palantir technologies, they will save money, reduce costs, and as well increase their revenues. So that is another reason that this event is going to be huge for Palantir, and it's a reason that is going to be a big catalyst for Palantir and set this stock up to move again and increase in the future. But let's get right back into this chart here on Palantir. Again, as a long-term investor, if you caught any shares in this 2092 and are holding for the long term, you are looking very, very good, as we are coming up to test this resistance here at 2260, 2275 area, and then we'll be looking to break above this resistance to then test our 2409 resistance and then keep going from there. Now we are still trading well below the 50 EMA, so that is something that is going to be a key area as well. And then we have our long-term price target here at 38.51. However, if you are more short-term on Palantir, we can take a look at the 30-minute. And you can see here we get very close to the support line, and then we get a very strong rejection off of this area. We'll be looking to come up, break above these areas here. We are here trading pretty close to the 50 EMA on the 30-minute, and the 200 EMA is still pretty far above us. But what I will be looking for is to break above this resistance here at 2291. And also, this is a key area to break above around the 50 EMA. So to get a strong confirmation that we get a break above this resistance here, we'll be looking for candle closes around the 50 EMA to take up to our next resistance here at 2405. So to kind of show you guys what this looks like, we'll be looking for candles kind of to break above this area right here where these past candles are, as well as the 50 EMA. So this will be your entry point if you are not in this position already. You'll be taking your first partial profit here at 2407 with stops just below the resistance, or the support, excuse me, here. If it does break below after you initiate this buy trade, you will be taken out if it does go below here at 2277. You do not want to be in the trade at that point, as we will expect it to continue down to our next support line. But to continue after that, if we come up to our price target here at 24.05, we will then be taking it to our next resistance line here at 25.23, taking partial profits once we hit our resistance at 24.10 to ensure some gains. Price will then be here at our then created support, and we have a massive stop loss at this time, so make sure you are trailing your stop loss just in case. If price does decide to come back down, you'll be taken out at a gain instead of being taken out at a loss below our support here. So that is just something to be aware about to manage your position and manage your trade and ensure gains. We then have our next price target here at 26.41. So once you hit this price target here at 25.22, you'll be taking again a partial profit at that time. Price will then be here, creating it as a support. And then again, a massive stop loss, which you will be trailing either using a percentage of your position or using candle structure. I personally use candle structure. But that is all the information I had for you guys today on Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. If you did find value in this video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with new videos, and I also have my Instagram linked down below if you'd be interested in following that. But as always, guys, I hope you have an excellent day, get some gains in the market today, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.